It's been a very long wait, but very much looking forward to the presentation at 12 p.m. At the Treasury Building. It's going to be a big moment, and hope to see lots of people from Melbourne come down and celebrate the gold medal.
Yeah, everyone, let's get out there today. 12 o'clock. Whereabouts again?
Treasury Building on the Treasury steps.
When folks, we've got to get there. When Sergei Kidyapkin was strode away from you, strode being the word, did you think at the time he was a cheat?
Many athletes had suspicions about all the Russian walkers for years and years before London. Lots of them were being banned for doping. They were all trained by the same coach. He had 5 training partners test positive to the performance-enhancing drug EPO before the Beijing Olympics, and he was better than those guys. So, yeah, there were suspicions.
Right, that must have been infuriating.
And it was. It was annoying for a lot of athletes in the years leading up to London before even Beijing. It stole a lot of medals away from clean athletes, and I'm really one of the lucky ones that have actually got the medal back.
I was talking to Hamish McLaughlin from Channel 7 when the news broke that you were to get your gold medal, and I said, why don't you do a story where you take Jared back to where in London he would have got his gold medal and present it to him there? Do you know where that was, where it would have been? Would it have been at the stadium?
So we raced on the mall in front of Buckingham Palace, and that's where the podium presentation was. So we had massive crowd that day, a lot of supporters out on the course. But I think it's pretty special they can do it at home here in Melbourne. I grew up in Ballarat. I'll have all my family and friends from Ballarat. I now live in Adelaide, and all of my family over there too now. So yeah, it'll be a big day.
What's the situation as far as your suspicions and the suspicions of other athletes in respect of Russian athletes currently?
I don't think there's much that has changed in Russia. There's a lot of evidence coming out that they haven't done the work that they need to change. So we hope tonight the IAAF will make the right call and not allow the Russian track and field team into the Olympic Games in Rio, because we just don't think they deserve it.
Who's your biggest rival in Rio? Is it a Russian?
If the Russians are there, they'll definitely be the biggest rivals. But if they're not, there's plenty of clean athletes that I'll have to compete against that are going to be tough to beat. I've got a friend from Slovakia who won the World Championship last year, Matej Toth. He'll be the big rival if the Russians not there.
And you're satisfied he's clean?
Yeah, I've trained with him. He's come to Australia to train. He's a really nice guy, and I 100% believe he's clean.
What events are you going to be in Rio?
So I'll do 2 events. We have the 20-kilometre and the 50-kilometre walk. They're a week apart, so it's 70 Ks of racing in a week, and the 50 Ks is my favourite.
Was your last big race the World Cup in Rome?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And you ran second to a bloke who just returned from a doping ban.
Yeah, so Alex Schwartz, who won the Beijing Olympics in 2008, he served just over a 4-year ban. Just less than a 4-year ban for doping. He was banned just before London. Unfortunately, he's back. He's one of the guys I'll have to watch out for as well.
Well, you have to watch out for him, all right. Is it true that they entered him into that particular event whilst he was still under a ban, knowing that they would be fined for doing so, but that was a cost of doing business?
Yeah, so the entries closed before his ban finished, so they had to wait until his ban was over, and then the Italian Athletics Federation paid a $1,000 fee to get him into the race.
Which was a fine.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to enter someone whilst they're under a ban.
Exactly.
Well, that must be equally infuriating.
It is. And it's very, very frustrating, and it's frustrating for all the clean athletes that are out there working hard.
On a scale of 0 to 10 of jealousy, how jealous are you of Usain Bolt, whose event lasts a tick over 9 seconds?
Not that jealous at all, because I like being out there. We get more airtime. We're out there for a lot longer.
What do you feel when the blokes are out there, the people are out there, not blokes, but the officials are out there with their paddles? How fearful? Do you look at every paddle with a degree of fear?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you're always looking at the judges, but it's something that we've gotten used to. The only time you really get feared is when you start to get red cards. So you're allowed, if you get 3, you're disqualified. So if you're on 2, that's when you start to get very fearful.
Hey, listen, we're very keen for people to get along to today at 12 o'clock on the steps of the old Treasury Building. It would be great if Melburnians got out there to support you at noon today. Get down there. And just one last question apropos of absolutely nothing, Jared. Who do you follow in the AFL?
I go for the Mighty Hawks.
Oh, is that right? Oh. All right.
Unbelievable. Hey,
And you're going tonight?
Yes, I am going tonight. Very much looking forward to it.
you're getting one of the new blazers, right? You're wearing the old blazer, which is all green, but the new blazers are a bit sort of beachy and everything, and they've got the names of every gold medal winner embroidered on them. Is your name in them yet?
So I'm getting a special presentation today, and I'm receiving my jacket, and it'll have my name in it. So Kitty Chiller from the Australian Olympic team has organised that for me, and yeah, it's going to be pretty special to pick that up today.
Congratulations to you, Jared. At the end of the day, you are an Olympic gold medalist, and that is something, eh?
Thank you.
We'll see you in Rio, by the way, and you, Claire, because you're now the coach of the entire team.
Yeah, very much looking forward to it. So I've had the opportunity to share 2 Olympic Games as an athlete with Jared, and now I get to go to our 3rd Games together as coach. So
Have a great day and a great night. Here's a taste of what you're going to hear today.
Australians all let us
Jared, congratulations. Have a great day today.